This is the fuel injected Kohler that I abandoned. I found way too many things wrong with it, and I just couldn't put it to the road and sell it to a customer knowing that it would never come back because there's just so many things wrong. This plug that goes into the ECU had some severe trauma. That's not supposed to be broken. I took this harness completely apart. There's wires that are eaten away. I think because they had an oil leak for so long, and the dirt and the oil just rubbed things wrong. And another thing I found. In addition, I did get it running for a while, and it was running really good, but it was leaking oil terribly out from around here. So I figured I had a bad gasket. Well, I'd pull these 4 screws off, pop the cap, and oil would pour right out. I'm thinking, what the heck's going on? Well, if you look down here, this is a drain back that goes to your sump. Somebody had replaced this head. This is a brand new head that I put on to make sure it was running okay. It's still going to stay in my kit for future. But the new heads, they have a hole on both sides because the drain line that goes to the sump is not always on both sides of the block. So this one here was blind, so the oil had to flow over top, down through your push rod galley, back into the block. And that was why this was filling up so high with oil. I think, what in the heck? Anyways, but that was one of the things. Somebody had been in this thing. Almost every one of the screw holes were broken off for the shroud. That was another hot mess. So yeah, I found out the temperature sensor for the ECU, you want to call it an oxygen sensor, but it's not really. It was on this side. The person had welded a bung onto a standard muffler and put it on this side. So it's completely out here exposed. You make a U-turn or back into something, you're breaking off your $200 sensor. So I re-welded it. Anyways, I got past that. And I said, you know what, I can't reliably put this to the road. And anyways, I was playing around on Facebook Marketplace, and this girl popped up. This is a conventionally carbureted 25 horsepower Kohler command engine. Same thing that came in these, either fuel injected or carbureted. So as I mentioned, I decided I was going to switch the harnesses. So you can see there's no wiring harness in this one here. I removed it and I placed it into this one over here, which is like a 3-hour job. There's a couple places where you wish you had another elbow or extra wrist, but with the hoist it was pretty decent. But this is a really good running engine. I repacked the muffler because it was blown. The packing in there was gone, so I hole sawed it out, put in new packing, and welded it back up. What else can I say about this? Yeah, all these are new. Of course, we got the golf ball throttle. I still need to decide if I want to put a choke cable. Toro likes to use these right angle chokes. They go down, they make a turn, and they always break at that bend because you're constantly flexing that metal cable. Or it's not even a cable, it's a wire. But it's just so easy just to reach back here and hit your choke. They start up so easy, it's just easy to do that. I can't think of anything else. But it's a really good run. I guess if you want to turn your speaker down, I'll start it. I don't think I even need the choke because I had it running a minute ago. I like it. It's going to make somebody a good mower. It's very reliable now. I don't have all these wires to deal with. Holy cow. They run good. I like the fuel injections, but boy, if you start having an issue with the wiring, you're dead in the water. If you can't maintain 12.9 volts to the ECU at all times, they just will not run. And as these things get older, approach 20 years, it's probably time to think about switching over. That's my opinion. But yeah, my theory was that somebody took this head. This might have come out of a vertical shaft engine. I don't know, because it was like that. It was replaced. That was my theory. If anybody knows if the vertical shaft engines have one hole that returns to the block, I don't know. I was just curious. But hopefully that answered all your questions. Thank you for watching, and I'll post this up.